guys, we are back. We're talking about when to tell your boss the good news or the bad news, according to him perhaps. And here's one from Chrissy. She wants to tell us how to break the news to her boss. So she says here, just wondering if anyone has any advice about how to break the news to an employer. I've only been with the company for a month and I signed the job offer before I knew I was pregnant. A month before I started. Ooh. I am now just finished my first trimester to the day. I want to tell them soon. Any thoughts? That's a problem.
Oh gosh, I do not envy that woman. There is no neat way out of this.
Yeah, everything all just happened at once. The job, the pregnancy.
But also, depending on where she lives, if you haven't been in a job for a certain amount of time,
3 months usually,
you don't even have any benefits.
Yeah. This is a tough thing. I don't think she should break the news just yet. Let her stay at work. Chrissy, stay at work. Prove yourself, woman. Show them that they cannot live without you. And once you've proved your stripes and they love you to death, 3 months down the road,
give birth on the floor. Just give birth on the floor.
But you know, now she's so new that if they want to fire her and get rid of her, they might. They can.
But the problem is, it takes you a good 6 or 7 months to get your feet on the ground in a new job.
Yeah, I don't think she should tell anybody just yet.
I agree with you.
She could say for personal reasons also she doesn't want to tell anybody because sometimes pregnancies are not viable before 3 months.
Well, that's true. But we do hope it goes well, but nonetheless.
No, don't say anything right now. Just keep working at your job and you will probably not show for the first trimester anyway, so
keep your
worry
legs
about
crossed.
it after,
Now hold on, so we have
Too late
Lily.
for keeping the legs crossed.
All right, well that part, baby. Just so it doesn't fall out.
That's what got her in trouble in the first place.
So Lily 10 has a question about afraid to tell her employer. I don't plan to tell my employer about my pregnancy until after my first doctor's appointment.
Good idea.
Wise.
And I'll tell you a story about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm really scared to tell my boss as we already have one prego in our department. Well, that's okay.
That's okay. It's not a disease, Ken. You know, people think, oh my God, the pregnancies, they're
hold
all
on,
over the place.
This gets even more colorful, though. She's not married yet. Oh. And this was not a planned pregnancy. Oh. Okay, skip all that. I just wouldn't mention all that.
Does she have a boyfriend? Does she have
That's really nobody's business, okay?
Yeah,
if she's a grown-up, then she's 28.
She's 28. So she is a grown-up. And her
significant other is 37. Okay, well...
So they're going to plan to get married, that's fine.
All right. If you're 12, this would be more problematic, but you wouldn't have a job, probably.
But what she did mention there is that she's not going to tell the doctor until after her first doctor's appointment, and that's very advisable, because I'll tell you a quick story. When I was pregnant with my 6th child, I went for the doctor's visits, everything was great, and the ultrasound was great, and so on and so forth, until I took the alpha theta protein test, which is a blood test taken approximately around 16 weeks to determine if there's any mental retardation or Down syndrome babies. In any event, so the doctor comes back after I have the test and he says to me, you are at very high risk for a Down syndrome baby and you should really check it out. Maybe you want to terminate the pregnancy. So we scheduled amniocentesis and for 4 weeks I bit my tongue. I was a nervous wreck and it was very, very traumatic. But in the end, it turned out that my baby was not high risk for Down syndrome. It was not Down syndrome at all. Beautiful, healthy baby girl. However, I took the alpha theta protein test too late, which then changed the whole outlook and aspect of that test. So,
but don't run to tell them in the same breath. Obviously, you'll have to tell them somewhere before about 6 or 7 months. It will be screamingly obvious. Whether you're married or not when you're 27, in my mind, has nothing to do with anything.
Right. Okay. Good luck.
We'll be back.